Tonight, Robocop shoots someone in the dick.
He's gonna kill her!
I do a dodgy German impression.
Sell it for £100.
And a man kicks a bear in the nuts. Hello and welcome back to the channel and this video from the Other Retro Guy, and I thought that I would give a collection update for the Commodore Amiga. Just after the Spectrum, possibly one of my favourite computers of all time. The Amiga, released in 1985, Commodore Amiga 500, sorry, should I say, about 85, 86, and it had a wealth of fantastic games for it, from dungeon crawlers to shoot 'em ups to platform games, puzzlers, and everything in between as well. And I'm literally just going to showcase some of the games that I've got over the past 3 or 4 months, and I can't wait to take you around some of these. Some of these have been long overdue coming into the collection, and the first one I'm gonna start off with is one that I have a huge fondness for on the ZX Spectrum, and it is License to Kill. Now, when I got this off of eBay, it had this picture, but that is the original artwork for it. It is one of the other movie posters for when the film came out, and that one was the one that was on the inside. Obviously, the Amiga stickers on the inside are not on that one, but still, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And of course, you get your game disc, and you get your little plastic tray, which also not only does it hold floppy disk, but it also holds the cassette as well, if you get the big box cassette version for the Commodore, sorry, not for the Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64, Amstrad, ZX Spectrum as well. Unfortunately, the case is a little bit broken for this one. It's missing one of the spindles. You can see on the top there, and then on the bottom there's not one, sadly. However, that being said, to have it in this box, you know, actually, if I remember correctly, the Spectrum version, actually, I think the Spectrum, Commodore 64 and Amstrad versions actually came in a standard double jewel case. I'm certain of it, because I think I've got this on the Spectrum, and it came in a double jewel case. But still, to have this on the Amiga, I adore this game, and this is going to be definitely a future review on the channel. So that is License to Kill, based on the second and last of the James Bond films to star screen legend Timothy Dalton. The next one is the first of 2 compilations, and this one has 4 racing games in it: Turbo Outrun, Chase HQ, Hard Driving, and Power Drift, and it is Wheels of Fire. No, I didn't pay 30 quid for it. I paid a tenner. 12 quid, sorry. 12 quid for these 4 games. Power Drift is an arcade classic. It actually plays really well on the Amiga. Chase HQ, not too hot on the Amiga version, but I'm willing to give it another go. Hard Driving, yeah, hard by name, hard by nature. It's too difficult to control. It really is. And Turbo Outrun, I've not actually played the Amiga version, so that will be a first time play on the Amiga. The Spectrum version is fantastic, I will say that. You get all the discs in this lovely ocean bag, which I don't actually think came with this, but still, it doesn't matter. So you get your 4 discs. You get 1 for Power Drift. You get 1 for Chase HQ and hard driving on the same disc, and you get 2 for Turbo Outrun. And then, of course, you also get your instruction manual, this lovely thick instruction manual, which is filled to the rim, and you also get a fantastic poster. I'm going to hold it like that so you can see it. You're going to have to tilt your screen if you can, or tilt your head. But look at that. That just reminds me of the old advert back in the day on in the old mags, the old computer magazines of the time, especially ones like Crash and CU Amiga, not CU Jimmy, but CU Amiga. Just seeing artwork like that and having an excellent, well, a near enough excellent selection of games. You know, all hand-drawn artwork. I mean, look at the work done on that. That is absolutely superb. Really is superb. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Not like the cut and paste Photoshop jobs of today. I loved getting compilations like this, you know, because sometimes the games on their own were, what, 20, 25 quid back in the day on their own. I don't know why I'm looking up there. I'm just looking at myself just to see if I'm doing everything right. But yeah, the games on their own were 20, 25 quid on their own. These, 30 quid, and you got 4 games. So it works out to about 7 quid a game. Not bad. Not bad at all. Same with the next one, but this one actually has 5 games, and 3 of them are absolute classics. One is, I remember it being tough as nails, and the other one is one of the ones that's in here. Now, this compilation, for some reason, some people try and sell it for 35, 40, 45 quid, mainly because of one game in here. It normally goes for about 70, 80 quid on its own. And I thought, yeah, I'm not paying that. No way. So I got this. This was originally up for 30 quid. They knocked it down to, I think it was about 15, including postage. So 15 quid for Power Up on the Commodore Amiga with Rainbow Islands, Altered Beast, Crossout, Turrican, and again, Chase HQ. And for years, I used to think that was X out. I had no idea that was cross. You know, that actually meant cross, like cross out. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. Instruction manual. What's this for? What's that for? Turrican. I like that. I was like, the alien's just going, eh? That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so glad to have this in the collection. I really am. And again, with a little ocean baggie. I used to love these bags back in the day. All 6 discs. One for Turrican. One for Chase HQ. One for Crossout, Rainbow Islands, and then the 2 discs for Altered Beast. Turrican, of course, is one of the jewels of the Amiga gaming scene. You know, it was an absolute jewel to have. I had the original Kicks version, but me, like a complete fucking tool, the case got obliterated. The disc and the instructions, they've gone into the mists of time. I've no idea where it is. But I'm happy to have it in this. Really am happy to have it in this. This is just a fantastic collection of games. And Ocean, of course. What can I say? It's Ocean software. You know? It's not going to be the last time that Ocean feature in this. So the next one is the first of the big box singular games? Yes, big box singular games. Now, I've not played this. It is a full polygonal arcade action game with 20 different missions, and it is Embryo from Beyond Arts and released by Black Legend software, should I say. Black Magic. Fucking hell, I've got chocolate on my fucking mind. And it says, millions of years ago, an alien space fleet landed on our planet to begin the colonization process. A large number of microorganisms are sent into orbit to adjust the planet's evolution to that of their home planet. Somewhere in deep waters, huge containers of hibernating colonists and survival technology are stored, left to wait for millions of years until the necessary evolution has taken place. Due to nuclear tests in the area, mankind has let loose a terrible threat, and the aliens dehibernated and formed to take their planet back from us. Nasty bastards. Their superior technology soon won them many battles, and the survival of mankind soon became doubtful. A few brave men known as the Terror Liberation Front, TERRA for terror, you know what I mean, plan to change the inevitable outcome and begin to strike back from a small resistance base hidden in the Australian desert. You are the TLF's best pilot. Somehow with me, I highly doubt that. Some of your enemies are helicopters and fighters captured from human armies, but most are dangerous products of alien technology. You want exhilarating action? Get in your fighter and prove you can handle it. Destruction awaits civilization. You must compete with the superior technology of the aliens and enter into direct combat. Certain death awaits you, but you really are the Earth's last chance. Well then, that's us fucked. I've not played this yet. I really have not played this yet, but from the sounds of it, it's, you know, this sounds absolutely fantastic. I love shooter games. And with this being a proper arcade action shooter with polygonal graphics. I mean, look at the graphics on that. I mean, this is from, what, 94? And apparently this zips along even on a trusty old Amiga 500. No technical updates whatsoever, even though I do have PyStorm, but me in my Neanderthal mind, I can't seem to get it working, so it's consigned somewhere. But yeah, look at those graphics. Even now, they're still quite amazing. And you also get the discs, which haven't even been taken out of there. And you also get the instruction manual full of, well, actually, you've got codes, I think, for the copy protection, and you've also got story in there as well. And you've also got, oh, someone's filled this out already. For which computer will you use the game? They've ticked Amiga and A1200. Main memory 2 megabyte. Well, they've actually ticked I was attracted by the packaging. Well, who wouldn't? That's just a nice little thing to have, and the fact that they've filled it all in as well. I mean, look, that's actually pretty cool. And again, this was cheap. I think this was only about a tenner. So yeah, I am going to have to crack out the Amiga at some point and have a go at this. See how well I do on it, which, to be honest, I would say probably not well. Not well whatsoever. that's the first of the big box ones. Now the next one is one that I did actually I've got on the old Nintendo Entertainment System, and I must admit I did have a lot of fun with it. And when I got this through, I actually played it. I tried it out, and yeah, it's actually quite a lot of fun. And it is McDonald Land, the first of the McDonald's licensed games. Now on the NES, this and the Game Boy, I think it was, this was actually distributed by Ocean Software, funnily enough. And yeah, you've got the MC kids on the front there. They will be making an appearance later. You got your game disc, and you've also got the instruction manual, which is as thick as a telephone directory. Oh, pizza. It's, well, just that is English. But yeah, you've got Italian, German, Spanish? Yeah, Spanish. But look how thick that is. You don't get manuals like that anymore. And you know what? That is a damn shame. Yeah, English, Dutch, Italian, Spanish. But yeah, this was actually a pretty good game. Some really good puzzle elements into it, as you've got to try and find his magic sack. Yeah. And you have to pick up cards where you can continue along your way and that. This is actually, I really enjoyed this. For some strange reason. Really enjoyed it. And you know what? I was going to do the other one later, but I'm going to do it now. Now, I do believe that I featured this in a pickups video, but you know what? I'm going to feature it here as well. It's the second McDonald's game, and it's Global Gladiators. The original version, the original copy I had of this box ended up getting obliterated. As per usual, I was a bit of a tosser when I was a kid. The instruction manual disappeared somewhere. I don't know where. Probably in the bin or something or other. So I was just left with the disc. So this is a replacement. And this is a fantastic game. A platform shooter. But the thing is, you don't have bullets. You have a goo shooter. Not a euphemism. It's basically a super soaker, and you basically have to destroy monsters like that with green goo. And there's 4 worlds, and there's a few levels in each world. I think there's about 15 levels, I think, in total. Yeah, this is a great game. It was even released on the Mega Drive, I think the PC as well. Master System and Game Gear. I don't know about the Game Boy. I've got a feeling probably so, but yeah, this was, I think this was just over about 15 quid, I think, but it was well worth picking it up. It's a brilliant game, and it plays just fantastically well on the Commodore Amiga. Now the next one is the first of two Psygnosis titles. Now, for some reason, Psygnosis games go for a hell of a lot of money, and I've no idea why. The Shadow of the Beast games, in particular, the ones that are in like the really long oblong box, and you used to get a T-shirt with it, they go for near enough 100 quid, even without the T-shirt. Some of them are the ones with the T-shirt are really rare, really rare. And in fact, I do have the T-shirt from my original copy of Shadow of the Beast, but sadly, you know what's coming next. But this was an absolute steal, and I do love this series of games. Not so much the second one, mainly because I can't play the damn thing, but yeah, the first one and this one I think are absolute classics, and it is Oh No More Lemmings. This is the standalone version, and there's also a data disc version as well, which requires you to load up Lemmings first, then you switch the discs out, and then you put the data disc in for this. But yeah, this is the standalone version. This was a tenner, and it's a tenner for over 100 new levels. And yes, it has that level Dolly dimple, which is a bastard. An absolute bastard. I have completed it. I have completed the level, but I had to use a walkthrough on YouTube. That's how hard that level is. But still, take nothing away from the fact that this is a fantastic game. Just as fiendish and just as great as the original version. Now, this floppy disk, you just get the one. Whereas with the original release of the first one, I think you got two. But on the Cartoon Classics version, which is the version that I had back in the day, it was a one disc affair. And then you've got the instruction manual, which is from the original Lemmings. But yeah, classic game, fantastic music, still looks absolutely brilliant today. Oh, no more Lemmings. And it will make you pull your hair out. I mean, look at me. I had a full head of hair last week. Might be a lie. The second one, second Signosis one. Now, this hasn't got an outer sleeve. This is one of the Beast games. And this one, again, it did come in one of the oblong boxes. But this is the re-release in the same box as I No More Lemmings. It didn't come with the outer slip, sadly. But I'm glad I got it, because it is Shadow of the Beast 2 with the original booklet. And a silica gel pack to keep out moisture. Little tip for you boys and girls. You want your discs and that to stay mold free? Silica gel packs. Works a treat. So yeah, Shadow of the Beast 2. This is a damn hard game. It's just as hard as the first one. Third one, even more so. Now the next one is another ocean game. In fact, I think it's the second and last ocean game. Yes, this is the second and last ocean game, and it is based on the movie of the same name, starring Kim Basinger, Gabriel Byrne, and Brad Pitt in an early role, and it is Cool World. I did try this quickly, and it's not bad. It's okay. This normally goes for quite a lot of money. I got it for a steal. Again, 15 quid. Bargain at half the price. I mean, look at that artwork on that. Animation, I think that's a hand-drawn animation cell from the film. The Ralph Bakshi animated film. Of course, you got your two floppies. There. And you got your instruction manual. And again, silica gel packet. I mean, the thing is, silica gel packet. Do not eat. What does that tell you? Someone ate a packet of this. I despair for the human race. I really do. So yeah, that's Cool World. Now, the next one is a follow-up to an Amiga game that I've had for absolutely donkey's years. I love the game, but at the same time, it infuriates the living shit out of me. The second one really is no different, and it's Mortal Kombat 2. Now, it says it works with either joypad or joystick, but joypad is definitely the way to go with these fighting games. Now, as always, you get your floppies, and you also get your instruction manual. Now, is there an option in this for advanced moves? No, there's no. There's no. Oh no! Wait. with the warrior profiles, you do have the special moves. But the thing is, it's got the basic moves. So it's a really small instruction manual, but then it's got other languages in there as well. I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know how the Amiga version plays. So this is going to be a real test. Again, this was cheap. Roughly about 12 quid, 12, 15 quid again. It's just being in the right place at the right time. And yeah, so that will go next to the original Mortal Kombat. Now, the original Mortal Kombat version that I've got, it doesn't come with the stencils. I can't remember where I got it from. Romford Market? Might have been Romford Market. I don't know. I can't remember. But I remember the next one. We actually had this on a Jolly Roger version. And yeah, I remember loving this game so much. Like kicking the crap out the referee and then kicking the crap out of the other players. It is European football champ. The Domark conversion of the Taito original from the arcade. I love the arcade game. And I loved playing this on the Amiga back in the day. It actually plays really, really well, I must admit. Yeah. Aggressive off-the-ball incidents. Fouls galore. Professional, cynical, or totally psychotic. It's up to you. But be warned, the ref's decision is final. Unless he's on the floor Sparko because you kicked the crap out of him. Yeah. I've been after a copy of this for absolutely ages. You get your floppy disk. And your instruction manual. Now, of course, the instruction manual, there is some rips to it, but I managed to fix most of them. In fact, I managed to fix all of them. Yes, I did. I managed to fix all of the rips in the manual. Yeah, I actually remember the graphics on this game actually being really good, and yeah. I used to have a lot of fun with this, just literally just trying to take out as many of the opposition as possible. It was basically like Speedball, but in in a proper 11v11 football environment. I mean, look. I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, today they are quaint. But back then, what, 92? Yeah, 1992. So that's what, 34 years ago. Really? I was 10. 10 when this came out. Fuck, I feel old. But still, fantastic game. Fantastic game all round. Now the next one is one that I've had for a while. And I must admit, again, I haven't played it. But I do like a good football management sim, and it's Premier Manager 2. And yes, it cost me a tenner from Retro Giant in Brentwood because they had Amiga games there, and I looked and I was like, ooh! And yes, I picked it up. And yeah, what else can I say about it? It's a football management sim. I have a thing for football management sims. It comes with the copy protection wheel. It comes with a poster with some of the releases on it. Those two. I've got the disc-only version of that, but of course I need one of the wheels, so I've had to try and find a site online which has got a digital version to use. But that's hard. Great game though, but it's hard. And that is one of my holy grails. But do you think I can get a copy cheap? No. Mainly because people are greedy and they try and charge too much for it. Greedy wankers. Now again, you get 2 discs as well, and you get your instruction manual, which is all in English. all that is English. Every single bit of the game. Every single bit. And of course you've got your Gremlin Graphics registration card as well, which you don't see no more, sadly. You don't see the old registration cards with the games anymore, so you can say, oh, I've got it for this console, or I've got it for that computer, and stuff like that. And I used to love them. I used to love them. You know. Is that going to close up? No! No, it's not going to close up. So the next one is the first of the US, well, I think it's the only one of the US Gold releases in this pile. At least the solo ones. And it's of the Sega arcade game, Alien Storm. Pretty much plays like Golden Axe and many of the side scrollers that Sega put out at the time, but with this one you're basically battling aliens from beyond space and time itself. Some twaddle. Yeah, I actually remember this artwork. It's pretty gruesome artwork, but you know what, it's actually pretty funky. Yeah, it was on the Amiga, Amstrad, Commodore, Spectrum, which I've got. I think I've got a copy on the Spectrum. Not a lot in the box, sadly. I mean, obviously you've got your singular floppy disk, and you've got your instruction manual, which actually it's not a manual, it's a sheet, instruction sheet. And not only that, but you've also got some adverts for other titles that US Gold did for Sega as well. I have actually got this, but for some reason, is it that one? It might be that one. I've got that one as well. I've got that, and that on the Amiga actually came with Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, the action game. I've got that on the Mega Drive, and that's the Japanese version. And yes, I do even have that. Not a bad game. Not the best, but it's okay. But yeah, the instruction sheet for Alien Storm, and you play as one of, I think it's a few alien busters. So we're going to pop all that back in there, like so. And again, you've got the polythene bags. And again, this was dirt cheap, and I'm glad I got this. Yes, the box isn't in the best of conditions, but you know what, for the price that I paid, I don't really care. Now, the first of the two core design games, and this first one is a sequel to possibly one of the best Amiga games I've ever played. A platforming game that's in the vein of the Flintstones, but you play as Chuck Rock. And in this one, you play as his son. Now, I do have this on the Mega Drive as well. And, yeah, the artwork, it leaves a lot to be desired. But I must admit, with the baby there, why does he look like James Cagney? I don't know if that's going to get in focus. There we go. Why does he look like James Cagney? You know, I think any minute now he's going to turn around and go, "You dirty rat, I'm the king of the world." Yeah. But yeah, basically the objective of the game is to go and get your dad back, because Chuck Sr. has been rocknapped or kidnapped, or however you want to spin it in a kind of pun. Now, you get your 2 discs, you get your instruction manual, and of course, yeah, Chuck Jr. I wonder if that was the original name of it, Chuck Jr. But yeah, and of course, the obligatory silica gel. Got to keep those discs mould free. Yeah. This was a bargain as well. As you can see here, the box was a little bit broken on the corner, so I managed to fix it there, and I fixed it there with a bit of sellotape. Now the next one is one that, well, I can't really say much about this game. All I can say really is that it is a fantastic game. Absolutely love this. And it is, of course, Beneath a Steel Sky. Now, I do think I did put this in a pickups video, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to put it in this Amiga collection update. Yeah, I love this game. It's hard as nails in certain parts, because there's been times when I've played this and I've got to a point where I'm like, right, what the hell do I do now? But hey, it's not any less fun. A really great point and clicker from Revolution Software. And the best thing is, you've got all your discs, all 15 of them. And the best thing is that this comes with all the paraphernalia. The security manual, the technical manual, and the mini graphic book, which sets the scene. I am so glad that this was complete. I really am. Yeah, again, people trying to charge anywhere up to 90 quid. I mean, especially in places like Germany, they think, oh, yeah, we have this game, and it is going to be a gold mine, yeah? We're going to sell it for £100. But even the people in the UK are taking a piss with some of their prices on this game. I got this 30 quid. 30 quid. Bargain at half the price. At least I think it was 30 quid. Whatever. But still, it's in the collection. Fantastic game. I do need to go back to this at some point. And I will get further on this. I promise, I will get further on this. I swear. So the next one is actually 2 games in this box, because one of the games I actually bought as a disc-only copy. And it is Captive. Plus, it also contains the discs for Liberation, Captive 2. The funny thing is, as soon as I got the disc-only copy, which was about 4 quid, a full box version came up not long after for a tenner, and I was like, really? But still, this is a game that I have never ever played, but it's like a futuristic dungeon crawler. And I love the fact that it's got the stickers there for Soft Center. There you go, I think you can just about see it there. And also on the back as well. Yeah. By Mindscape. Ooh. Yeah, it is a bit tight. Tight like a tiger. Got you in a box. Your disc for Captive. Registration card again. And then you've also got the diary. You've also got a reference card. And you've also got your manual as well. keep meaning to play this at some point. I really do. And not only that, but the discs for Liberation Captive 2. And the best thing is that they are actually in. They've been put in coin bags for, well, extra protection, I suppose. All 5 discs for Liberation. So yeah, I will be trying to download the manual and print it all off on paper, and I'm going to stick it in this box as well. If I can get a cardboard mailing box, like a plain white box, I'll stick it in there, and I'll print out the front cover and stick it to it or something rather, on like thicker paper or something. But yeah, so that is Liberation as well. So we have both Liberation and the original, which is Captive, and Fury's decided that he wants in on all the Amiga love, and I can't get this bastard back in here. That's the only problem with this box. Right, so it looks like I need to take this out from the bottom. Captive and Captive 2 Liberation. Now the next one, we're nearly at the end now, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly at the end. Now this one, I actually had this on a dodgy copy, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely, it's a fantastic little platform game, this, and I even completed it a few times as well. From Graph Gold, and again released by Mindscape, it is Fire and Ice, the daring adventures of Cool Coyote. And you know what? That menu with him sitting at the piano playing the music, I just love that. And the old do-doom do-doom doom do-doom 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 do-doom. It's just a really nice little graphical touch. It really is. I mean, look at those graphics there. Yeah, the backgrounds aren't all that special. They're just different colours. But the thing is that the backgrounds change colour, and that's what makes them so unique. You know, I mean, obviously when you're in, I think there is one bit where you do go inside like a castle and that. I can't remember, it's been ages since I've played it. But yeah, fantastic game. Again, you got your floppy disks. And with this one, sadly, oh, I do have the poster. You got your instruction manual. You got your, I think that's copy protection card. Yeah, copy protection card. Again, you have the registration card, and then you have the poster, which many releases seem to, many versions of this seem to be missing. And look, how cool is that? And I think that is the advertisement as well, which is pretty cool. I remember this being advertised back in the Amiga mags of the day. I think this was about 94, and yeah, this was a game that I really wanted, and yeah, it's taken until now to get a proper copy. And again, this was cheap. It's all about being in the right place at the right time, and for this, definitely the right place at the right time, and especially in as good a condition as it is. Yeah, the reference card is a bit creased and a tiny bit ripped, but that doesn't really bother me, you know. And the last one is one that I've actually got on the Mega CD, and I haven't played this for ages, mainly because I got stuck and I had no clue what to do or where to go. And it is Wolfchild, and you basically play as this dude here. Obviously in the game he's got like a kind of body warmer, sleeveless doohickey going on, and basically your father's been kidnapped. I think it's your father's been kidnapped, the rest of your family have been obliterated, he's a scientist, and you have to try and get him back. And of course you do have the ability to transform yourself into a werewolf to fight enemies. I'll read the back. Using his father's scientific knowledge, Saul Morrow transforms himself into a powerful wolf child and seeks revenge on the evil Chimera organisation who have murdered his family and kidnapped his father. So I got that right! Guides Saul in his quest to rescue his father from the clutches of the corrupt Chimera Corporation. Try saying that when you're pissed. Change his form to that of a powerful psychic werewolf as you fight your way through 5 levels of action-packed adventure featuring over 400 screens of exciting and addictive gameplay. Yeah, I'm going to have to play this again at some point. I really am. It's been donkey's years since I played this. And again, you get your 2 floppy disks, and you also get your instruction manual, and again it's got that kind of matte finish. Also Chuck Rock 2, the manual had a matte finish as well, and basically you get your 3-page introduction, and it's set sometime in the future. You get like a story, like backstory to the game, and that. I love that artwork. I really do love that artwork. And as I say, that's the thing that's missing nowadays is the instruction manuals with like the backstory and stuff like that. I mean, many games don't even nowadays come with instruction manuals, so it's kind of like you're missing part of the whole thing of being able to read the backstory before you get into the game. And that sucks. That really does suck. And again, that artwork, hand-drawn artwork, the wolf's eye there, the fur, everything just screams, this is serious. This is going to be brutal. And yeah, this was a must-buy. Definite must-buy. Now, this was also released in the US on the Mega Drive as well, Sega Genesis as well. We didn't get it on Sega Genesis. We got it on the Sega Mega CD, which I do have a copy. And I think that's got like a full intro as well, because Core Design, they did try and take advantage of the Mega CD's capabilities. You know, when they released Chuck Rock on the Mega CD, they actually gave it full voice acting and like proper music and that. But yeah, this great title, really, really great title. And this was from a time when Core Design knew their stuff. You know, I mean, for some reason, Core's games do seem to go for quite a bit. You know, and I don't know why, but yeah, I think they were probably, along with Ocean, they were probably one of my favourite developers and publishers. And so that's it for the Amiga collection update. I hope you enjoyed this little look through a selection of Amiga titles that came my way over the past about 4 or 5 months, roughly. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did going through them all and just reliving memories, especially with European Football Champ and Lemmings and Global Gladiator and Fire and Ice. So all that's left for me to do now is to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, goodbye from me. Look after yourselves and one another. Take care.